development in Tamil Nadu, sir. A pioneer.
Yeah, Mr. Dandapani is a very, very, powerful person in Tamil Nadu. Being a, is a civil servant.
Yeah.
Okay. Ronaji, good morning.
Sir, who is Mr. Ronaji, sir?
Runa is the associate director.
Runa is connected. She is the coordinator for all these activities. She is from Lucknow.
I am based in Lucknow, and basically my education is I'm BTech in agriculture engineering. I am being associated with Dr. Satyan sir in his all initiative since 2009. It's almost 1 decade that has passed, and I've been working in a grassroots level with the farmers, and we are working on an agribusiness model. I myself have taken an initiative to work with the women to help them, and with the help of Dr. Satyan sir, I'm working on urban-rural partnership where women from the rural and urban women would be supporting them, and we would be developing various models for the women in terms of agribusiness and horti business and various other things. And we are based in Lucknow, and working in UP, Punjab. It's all from the wherever assignments of Dr. Satyan sir, I'm being associated, and that's all. Thank you so much.
So, Mr. Muralidharan, please initiate the proceedings.
Mr. Dandapani is a very well-known personality out here in Tamil Nadu. We all know, being a civil servant, he has done a lot of initiatives in this state, and he is currently actively involved in various initiatives in Tamil Nadu. Therefore, we thought, he is the nodal person for this kind of activity in Tamil Nadu, because as we all know, millet is likely to be the staple food for the entire world, and India is going to be the real essence for the entire world to look upon. Unless and until we catch up with the current trend, probably will also get carried away, and one more famine is likely to strike the entire world because of this current disposition in the war between Ukraine and Russia is taking a different turn, and and India should not, because being a 135 billion population, we should not get carried away, because we faced Bengal famine, and it was the worst scenario that we all faced. We don't want one more famine to attack us. Therefore, we have to prepare ourselves for any kind of calamity in the world, and we should be subserving the entire world community, because that is the initiative. And keeping these things in mind, United Nations, Food and Agriculture Organization and the UN, they have come up with a new this thing, and they have declared 2023 as the International Year of Millet. And there's going to be a lot of activities. We all know India is only producing major rice and wheat, and we are not giving any kind of substantial focus on these millets that carries a lot of value proposition in comparison to this thing. Though the volume is not that so much, but the kind of energy that it gives by consuming a small quantity is almost sufficient to it matches with the requirement of a human being. Therefore, and the kind of diseases that we are going through, the diabetes is really catching up, and it's killing the population, and the world is really ruling us on diabetes. And millet is the only solution for this. Unless and until we enhance our immunity system using this kind of interventions, I think the world is going to face a perilous situation. Over to you, Dr. Satyan. You please explain them why this initiative, and what motivated you to get onto this initiative, and why do you want this world to take up this initiative so vigorously and so consciously. Over to you, Dr. Satyan.
Good morning to everybody. In fact, millet was never my priority, and I did not know much more than I liked millet, because during my earlier days when I was living in the village, These were the major foods in our area, because we are from a small remote place. So millet, kodo millets and all these things we used to eat in a day-to-day food. At that time, wheat and rice only used to be cooked when there were some special guests or something like that, because we come from a small family. So I have had an experience of eating it, not experience of knowing it more than that. In 2004, when I was in Pantnagar University for a meeting with the Vice Chancellor, Dr. P.L. Gautam, who is now retired, and he told me, Dr. Yadav, why don't you work on millet? It is a need of the hour in Uttarakhand, because Uttarakhand farmers, they were not getting right kind of market access. And there, the small growers, then the supply chain was a problem, collection was a problem. So a lot of problems were there. So we started working and developed a central facility for millet collection, processing, and something went on. Then after a couple of years, this government of India, they promoted and celebrated, international program on millet in 2018. I was observing very closely, but I found it as a eyewash kind of a thing, because things were not taking with that spirit. And again, they moved a proposal to the United Nations to declare 2003 as a International Year of Millet. So then I got activated. I said, let's participate, because government alone cannot do that. Government has limitations. Government is a policy makers, people. They can design wonderful policies, but the execution, the private people, the farmers, all the stakeholders, they should come forward. So this is what I thought, and I took a decision to promote this platform, where I will be bringing all the stakeholders, farmers, agripreneurs, government people, and exporters, importers, everybody. So basic idea to have the network across the country, and in next 5 years, we should double our production of millet. Because at the moment when I was doing the research, this FCI denied. They said, no, we cannot store it. There are problems. There are post-harvest issues. We don't have capability to handle it. They refused to handle it because it was being talked about to introduce in the public distribution. And public distribution can only happen if the FCI, the organization like FCI, they come forward. They absolutely surrendered. No, we cannot handle it. So then who will handle it? So I thought, let's take an initiative, bring people together and develop, infrastructural, post-harvest logistics, storage facility, warehouse, and some researches which is required to increase the shelf life, so that this initiative can go ahead a long way. And then it can be introduced in the midday meal, ICDS, and public distribution network. And another area is the fortification. So we took some 45 varieties from SKNAU University, Rajasthan, and one from Haryana, so which has almost double content of the zinc and iron. So this fortification will also help to remove the hidden hunger, that is malnutrition. With all these plans, we started this millet initiative, and it is not a commercial activity, for your information. It's a win-win situation under mission mode. So everything is going to be transparent. It is not that normally people, they create platform to market themselves, to grow themselves. But this platform, we all will grow together in a transparent manner. There will be 100% transparency in the system. And it is not that we will take only millet. We will take the whole farm management of the people who will be associated with us. We will help them. Suppose if they are going tomatoes, we will try to help them to bring the tomato also to the right market in the right manner with the process, value-added things. So the farmers who will be associated with us will be, I have an expectation that they should adopt organic farming. And this organization will ensure that their income does not go down. Normally, there are people who have an apprehension that by adopting organic farming, the income will go down. So we will ensure that whatever balance sheet you are maintaining for last 3 years, that balance sheet should increase by 25% in first year, 50% in second year, and 100% in third year. We will give you the suggestions, we will give you the crops, and we will market it 100% with the support of all of you. So this is my vision. Of course, the name is millet, but we are handling the entire agri-business value chain, including livestock also. Whatever can give you money, better lifestyle is our priority. So this is what I wanted to say. And to begin with this, I took this initiative to start this program with Rajasthan because we have a little base in Rajasthan. There is a university, state university, who have joined hands with us. We have signed an MOU and created a platform, took the breeder seed. Now we are multiplying the breeder seed and we will be giving these breeder seed to the farmers so that we can have fortified millet to be supplied to the market. And for international market, we have joined hands with the Okaya. Okaya Group is a Japanese company. They have 350 years old background. And I think they are one of the oldest companies in Japan. There are two companies like Okaya in Japan, Okaya and Suzuki. They are a big player and they have the market in 35 countries. They are marketing. They have a food vertical, so they are ready to work with us, and we have formalized with them. So marketing and other things we are taking care so that the product, the value-added product, can be exported. The millet can be exported because we are the largest producer of millet, and the African countries are the largest consumer of the millet. So we have to develop the synergy between these two continents as well as to the other high, developed countries, so-called United States, America, Europe and other countries, for a better market for value-added product. So if we have organic, we will be comfortable. We will have edge to market that. So this is what from my side, and now I want to listen everybody. Thank you very much.
Over to you, Mr. Dandapani. What is your take on this, and how are we going to, plan it out?
சார் உங்க மைக் ஆஃப் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க சார். சார் சார் உங்க மைக் ஆஃப் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு சார்.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Muralidharan. Good morning, Mr. Satyan. It's a wonderful introduction by Mr. Muralidharan and followed by basic objectives given by Mr. Satyan. Recently, I wish to bring to your notice that Government of India, they launched a portal for registering all the horticulture plant suppliers. Within a short frame of time, there were around 803 numbers they have registered. Similar efforts have to be taken for millets also. Definitely, there will be the producers, manufacturers, suppliers, and buyers also. This initiative has to be considered as another objective. As Mr. Satyan suggesting, we have great potential as regards Tamil Nadu also. This the last new government has submitted to separate budget for agriculture. Around 36,000 crores this year budget. And out of this, they selected want to promote millets in two regions of Tamil Nadu. There are 12 agriculture universities, all are behind millets, and there is a definite need for millets. Millets going to rule the future because, as you said, diabetic is becoming a great concern of the country, and slowly we have to switch over to the use of millets. It should be affordable price, and as Satyan suggested, organic products. They should not be overpriced, or the farmers should not be affected. And before from the growing point up to the reach of the consumers, the time gaps have to be planned and meticulously monitored. That would be the success of the forum. Thank you very much for the brief introduction. So it is a need of we have
transparency in the value chain. We will be having 100% transparency in the value chain and supply chain.
So we have to create verticals. Vertical in the sense some producers, millet producers, they are one group. In between the buyers, producers, there should be another group wherein we could involve lot of unemployed local self-help groups in the processing activity. With the guided support from the investors, entrepreneurs. So we can bring the entrepreneurs there. Even the entrepreneurs need not have any land or something. So he should act in between the producer as well as to the buyer. So that whatever value added things, the packing and all these things, definitely it will give a more stretch of time, that is before producing and reaching the consumers. That should also be taken into consideration.
Mr. Bhaskar and Manimaran, we would like to hear your perspective on this.
Sir, can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually, I am not from the millets domain. I am from seafood and fisheries. My aim is we are promoting seaweeds in snacks. In Tamil Nadu, millet cookies, millet-based snacks are getting popular. Even in government meetings, they are presenting the millet-based snacks. So I want to incorporate the goodness of millet with the goodness of the seafood. We want to develop snacks, mixing the seaweed and millets for a healthy snacks targeting the children below 10.
That is a wonderful idea, and I appreciate that, and we will take it further.
Yeah, I was in many of the research advisory committee of ICR institutes. I have promoted the seaweed is an excellent one. Hope you know that Japanese, every meal they take seaweeds. They know the goodness of the seaweed. So much minerals, vitamins, everything is there. It is superior than our greens. So, and I pressurized our people to go for seaweed-based chocolates because it should reach the children to avoid the malnutrition. To take care of the malnutrition of the children, seaweed contains so much. So definitely, if we come up with a product in combination of seaweed and millet targeting the malnutrition children, it would be of a great initiative. Yeah.
Mr. Bhaskaran, I was handling fisheries department somewhere during my service. Actually, in Tamil Nadu, the seaweed rearing is one of the objective of the fisheries department. And you know
yes.
That Rameswaram people, being fishermen, are being caught by the Sri Lanka, and there is a continuous fighting between Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu. So it's around 18 nautical miles between the Tamil Nadu and Sri Lanka, and 9 nautical miles. Beyond 9 nautical miles, there is the international monetary boundary line. Whenever these fishermen crossing that line, it's a continuous struggle between the India and Sri Lanka, Indian fishermen, particularly Indian fishermen. So just to avoid that, we started encouraging the seaweed production in Rameswaram. It's a shallow depth area. There's 9.
So there's a bay called Park Strait
This can be
above Rameswaram. Yeah, sir, huge amount of fisher women are engaged. They are not getting a good price.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, the need of the hour is the technology. We need the technology. We need the source seeds for the there is a good demand, international demand, and we have potential. So a lot of things have to be done in Tamil Nadu. The mapping has to be done. Where is the potential areas for developing these seaweeds, and we need better technology and better source of seaweed seeds. All these things are the immediate requirement of Tamil Nadu. So it's a great.
It is already taken, and a very huge seaweed park is going to be established by the government of India soon in the Park Strait, and the Minister Fisheries has already, central government has already announced the establishment of seaweed park, and they are going to engage the fisherwomen in this. They are planning for more than 1,000 crores in the seaweed park, and already seaweed is an excellent product from the Tamil Nadu. It is a 160-kilometer long Park Strait. The entire Park Strait they are planning for this seaweed and engage the fisherwomen to uplift their socio-economic status, as well as to next level we have to plan that preparing some good products out of the seaweed to reach the to target the malnutrition children. This is the idea, and in the seaweed park also there are many industries are also going to come in that. It's already funds have been allocated. Seaweed is a very pet topic for our Honorable Prime Minister. Seaweed as he
so this could also be taken as one of the agenda of this forum. Definitely, we are in the very initial stage only, and we'll have to look out to any other suitable places available in India, because we have 7,600 kilometers stretch of coastal area, and in particularly in Tamil Nadu we have around 1,000 kilometers stretch of coastal area, and many of the investors ready to willing into this line. So one of the suggestions given by you is they should be used for the avoid malnutrition. Already government of Tamil Nadu and India have taken initiation for giving the fortified rice through the noon-meal centers. So it was initially introduced in one of my district when I was collector. And now the testing everything was over. So now they wanted to introduce this to the whole of the nation basis, and it has already been started. So similarly, this instead of mixing millet with this seaweed, can we think of initially exclusive seaweed products?
Yeah, already many seaweed products are developed by Tuticorin Fisheries College. There is an entrepreneur development program, and they are developing many of the entrepreneurs through the EDP. And this EDP program was supported by the central government, and they have already given 4 crores funding for that.
Yeah, this is all happening on peace.
But they are not. They are trying for seaweed based cakes and other kinds, but they are not using millets. So now the millet is the real healthy food. Yes. And again the seaweed. So Tamil Nadu is endowed with both millets and the seaweed.
I can take forward this idea of introducing millets to the noon meal scheme. Definitely it will be helpful.
Great idea, sir. Great idea.
Giving eggs and bananas.
Great idea.
Can also be included, because shelf life will be more, and we can keep it in the center also for at least for 15 to 1 month. So as I said earlier, the time gap, that is manufacturing date and expiry date, within that period, all these things have to be monitored. Time gap, that is manufacturing date. So first we can initiate to bring all the millet producers, millet suppliers, all the agencies, and I will discuss with the Secretary to Government, Tamil Nadu Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Department to start this initiative, as it was by the Government of India for the horticulture plan. Similar thing can be done for all the subsectors of the agriculture field, with maybe technical operated field. Now the drones are expected to enter into the field of mechanical agriculture development, and technology is going to be involved in the agriculture field. So definitely this initiative will be very much useful. So some think tank have to be support the government from the externally with our gained experience, and now we have a little pressure and we can concentrate on this single subject concerning the security of India to bring in the best technology available elsewhere in the country. That would be usefulness of the phone.
Okay.
Mr. Vijay Venkatesh, we would like to hear from you your perspective.
So thank you, Mr. Muralidharan and Satyan for connecting here. So this is the first time I'm connecting to my background and see what I do. See, I'm from an IT background, and then I had an organization called and we connect social technical entrepreneurs and marketing and technology, and we focus on agriculture, textile, real estate, and then IT based on import export. So our initiative is to create entrepreneurs, make unskilled and increase the GDP of every nation and poverty. So this is what we are doing in farming and bringing all the farmers together, and we support them in their farming and help them to test their soils and what can be produced there. And we are working towards bringing where we feel there is a lack of rural side. Most of the to support them, and also we are towards creating what they want from our that we are working in. And also that initiative we have people.
Mr. Vijay, there is a gap in your this thing. There is a glitch in the audio, I believe. Correct it. We are not able to hear you properly.
So I have no issues probably like
we are hearing the echo.
Okay.
Everyone to your audio.
Request everyone to mute because it's echoing.
Yeah, is that everyone is okay?
Everyone else, please mute.
Okay. Now please speak.
Okay, I don't know whether I have to start from the beginning or I have to start from the... all right, so on the agriculture side, we are focusing on integrating the farmers together and supporting them on the permaculture farming, multi-crop system, and help them into the organic farming, and support them with the help of scientists to test their soil and help them to understand what they can be done with a multi-crop system. And also we are working towards bringing automation system into the rural side, because most of the side where there is a resource gap. So we are trying to fill that with the automation systems like vegetable planter, and also we are trying to work with the farmers, saying that what they can produce. Say some farmers use perishable item like potato, vegetable, then fruits, what they can produce. So they tell us that we produce 5 tons, 10 tons of carrot, potato. So what we are trying to do is that we are trying to create a database in every location from South India, and we support to take that product and give that to direct distribution to our connected network. So the cost for what we are trying to work is a flat rate concept. Throughout the year, whatever the product they buy from us, it will be a fixed cost. That's a model what we are working, which is a flat rate concept what we are trying to do. And also the farmers will have fixed costs throughout the year, and the family who is trying to get from supermarket, they can get at least 200 saving or 300 saving on whatever they're buying outside. So that's the model what we are working on the marketing and sales front. And also we are working with colleges and all the people where they have 100 acres, 50 acres, because the college management just give at least 10 acres, 5 acres for organic farming. So that we want to initiate the livelihood change in that particular taluka or district or in the state. That's what we are into, the initiative in agriculture. So that's the outline of what we are into as an organization on the agriculture domain. And we can able to bring the people across the global on different platforms and different usage. And also we initiated in Chennai, because when we talk about millet, most of the people on the current generation doesn't know how to procure that or how to take it as their food. So we started a restaurant in Chennai. The initiative is called Green Cafe Restaurant, where people right now who are going to Saravana Bhavan are initiated to go to Green Cafe Restaurant, where they're taking organic food. The cost wise also similar. So what we are trying to do is that we are trying to help them to take the food like what they are taking in a normal food. So that's the whole idea. So not only creating the crops and giving them as a raw or processed, we also making a small kind of a restaurant where people can take that as a food for their daily uses. That's the initiative what we are taking. And we also trying to help the people in every taluka and district to collaborate and work with us in organic, in permaculture, multi-crop system, in millet cropping, and whatever the end product they are producing, we are also helping them in the sales and marketing in the import market. That's outline what we are into. That's brief. To collaborate and work with us in organic, in permaculture.
Fantastic, Dr. Satyan Yadav, your thoughts on this?
No, I just dropped my comments on each speaker because I'm,
you are already working with Mr. Vimal of
Tamil Nadu supply chain.
Yes.
And with Mr. Vimal, who is heading this farmer producer organization in Tamil Nadu, having the infrastructure given by the Tamil Nadu government in 10 districts, and some of the districts he has some association. So I've been guiding him for last about 1 decade on this issue. And long back during 2002, 2003, I was using Tuticorin as a base to export the potatoes when Government of India given me the agenda to start the export. So I made a base in Tuticorin and hired a cold store, the Neela seafoods people. And from there I was exporting to Sri Lanka, Malaysia and Singapore. So this is the trial exercise requested by APIDA. So I did this initiative on my own to demonstrate people that it can be exported, it can be handled. So even there is a huge opportunity at Tuticorin for a regular export from for potatoes and other things, onions to Sri Lanka and other countries like Malaysia and Singapore. And now I think the port facility is coming up, so it can be a wonderful option. I have some experience working in Tamil Nadu, but it was on a special case-to-case basis. But I like working with the people there. The people are very receptive, very cooperative, and a lot of energy is there when I was working, and a lot of support I got there. So that was my reason to come to Tamil Nadu, and this is the first initiative out of the Rajasthan which we discussed. So that is Tamil Nadu. That was the reason why I told Mr. Muralidharan, let's organize people from Tamil Nadu and let's work together.
It's a wonderful thought, because Tamil Nadu has already made tremendous amount of inroads. A lot of research activities are on not only on this millet initiative. There are many other value-added, products. If you look at the millet, Manna was the initial, this thing is the Rotarian, and he has done a lot of, Manna products are very famous in this thing, because it's a gruel, basically it's a kanji, what they call, and it is a supplemented this thing as a nutritious product for all the children in households. It's available in all the stores. He gives complete assorted varieties of all this put together in one packet and selling it for 100 rupees or so. So they can grind it and they can use it and mix it with milk or charge. They can have it. That's the kind of initiative Manna was the one who started. A lot of other people have really. Millet has got not only millet, every agriculture activity in Tamil Nadu. It has almost reached a threshold, and the technology intervention is so pronounced out here. And the drone as a service is one model that can really pick up. If he can work out with all the technology people out here, and the earlier intervention of prevention of disease, quarantine of plants, the moment we spot particular this thing to spread before it spreads. All these activities can really go on, but this millet initiative, India Millet Initiative, could be a nodal. And the earlier intervention of prevention of disease, quarantine of plants, aspect, incorporating seaweed with millet and all that could be an initiative that you are already in touch with Ukaya and started working with Andhra coastal areas and all that. So this could be looked at very categorically, and we can work out. This particular consortium of us will take us to a new height. If we have the coordinated effort from the center, from the state government and also from the local entrepreneurs out here. So this could be looked at very
yes. Anil, you have to tell your agriculture consortium from Madurai.
If we have the coordinated effort
from the
state government and also from the local
Sir,
audible?
Yeah. Yes, audible.
So good morning, all of the Hon'ble. I am Panitchelvam, Madurai. I am a resource institute of farmer. Now develop the Confederation of the Agro Producers. So the millet process and the World Millet Year is a very initiative for farmers. But the millet is a very difficult area. The processing, cultivation, processing and supply chain. Most of the farmers, the processing, the waste is nearby 20% the waste in traditional collection. So better the millet scheme government policy, the millet cluster area for a particular 20 hectares, a small processing unit or mini incubation centers, anything for a format for reduce the waste management. Then the processing supply chain management, the millet is one of the fortified food, is not at all anybody. But at the same time, the millet is consumed nowadays. Children's is not like that. So change the product like that position. Now our area, the millet ice cream produced is very inspirative and more usage. So millet ice cream, millet papadam, millet chips, millet snacks. This mode of product. So the top level peoples to produce and full food method of to inform train to farmer and consumer will also be ready to eat. So the top level peoples and government policy. So two kinds of matter is conservation. One of this, the millet cultivation process is a waste is a very is a high problem. So reduce anything policy making. Second of the millet is another crop. So like the Mr. Bhaskaran say that seaweed. Seaweed is one of the best nutrition food. But some amount of the mixing or any value added, any kinds of the new product and our children should attractive to eat, ready to eat conditions. This product to pilot project, anything, a top R&D divisions, anybody is very useful of our farmers. Like Mr. Bhaskaran say that. Okay, thank you. Thank you for opportunities. Thank you for Mr. Pannamam sir to introduce to me.
Thank you.
Sir, Dr. Satyan sir, you kindly give us what are the things we can do in Tamil Nadu under the chapter, and so that Dr. respected Dandapani sir will take action and initiate the process, sir. How we will move forward further. Actually, my son
we will.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for
he is working with the cluster formation in Thuthukudi in Fisheries Department. We can also utilize their services.
Sir, Dr. Satyan sir, you
yeah, good morning sir. Like, so this is Hariharan here. Yeah, I'm son of K. Pannamalam. Hello, Dandamani. Yeah, everyone here. Everyone, good morning. So the thing is, like, I work for SIDBI as a consultant. So we are doing ODOP training in Thuthukudi. So as per our Tamil Nadu government, ODOP product is for Thuthukudi is a marine product. So we are planning to train 70 women under ODOP scheme. So one thing is we're gonna give a training as well as fisheries products are there. Like in say I think the uncle has known that like in fisheries the EDA is there. They're having the incubation center to make this bakery products and stuff. So there we are gonna give the training for the 70 women. Then marketing connect and financial connect in the Thuthukudi district. So the first phase of Tamil Nadu, we will going to start this for this ODOP scheme. So one thing is we're gonna give a training as well.
Okay, very good, great.
Thank you, thank you.
I think the uncle has known that. And if you want any support from the EDP project of Thuthukudi Fisheries College, Dr. Ganeshan is the head of the Department of Processing Technology. He is the in charge of the EDP project. He has trained many people in fishery product development. If you want any help, definitely I can
definitely
talk.
You can. Yes, you can ask him. I was in contact with him only because May 16th is the inauguration month is gonna start. And MP Kanimadi ma'am is coming and fisheries minister is also coming. Then Geeta Jivan ma'am, the local minister also.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dr. Satyan sir, now kindly give your suggestion, sir.
What plans I have, to be very precise, we need people to get connected directly with us through local chapters. I plan to establish a local chapter in Tamil Nadu of India Millet Initiative. That is the first step. And then all these people, we will be directly connecting with this India Millet Initiative chapter Tamil Nadu. And then we will ensure that whatever support they require, they get it, right from planning till all agri inputs, which are directly sourced from local people and some specialized products for organic farming. And then we give them these certified seeds, which are the fortified seeds through the government agencies, so that the price and everything is affordable and reasonable. It is not a private enterprise, so that the people they sell around 300, 400 times more costlier. It will be as per the government norms. So we will provide the certified seeds of fortified varieties of millet and all other small minor millets. And then we will have a procurement system, either whatever decided by the Tamil Nadu government and a committee will decide the price and we will buy at that price. After that, we will develop a post-harvest infrastructure. We will add value to it, process it, and develop the market access. For the market access, we have a plan to initiate the infrastructure development in the importing country. Under there is a scheme of Ministry of Commerce, Market Access Initiative. So we will have a direct network for the marketing. We don't want to deal with any kind of middleman. The people will be the stakeholders. So everybody will be having their own business model, revenue model. They will not be the middleman. Whosoever is there in the chain, they are earning for their own capabilities, their own skills. Like somebody is farmer, he is earning because he is a farmer. Somebody is processing, he is a processor, so he is earning for that. Somebody is supplying, helping as a vendor, then he is working for his livelihood, something like that. So we will have a direct chain where people will be participating actively with their own skills and capabilities and their ownership of that particular activity. So this is how we plan to go ahead, and it will be an IoT based model where everything will be transparent. All the registered participant members, they can have access to all the operations, procedures, systems, anything, they can access to that. This is the major plan. And in addition to the we will also support people for handling other crops, so that their whole farm should be integrated. It is not that we are talking about millet, rest of the crops we will leave them. No, we will guide them better so that their income grows manifold. So these are the basic plans. Because we have expertise in horticulture, we have taken livestock in consideration. We have fisheries vertical also integrated through other companies. So we will be taking the agriculture as a whole, not millet. Millet is a one activity focusing for this, millet year 2023. I want to assist our government, our planners to strengthen that, to make it success. That's why this millet initiative. But millet initiative is a road to Tamil Nadu, to come to your farm, to come to your lifestyle, to come to your business. This is what I mean. Any question if you have, I can answer.
Mr. Satyan. Yeah, two issues. Now the government of Tamil Nadu have taken a lot of initiatives. As you said, seeing is believing.
Yes.
So out of your experience and knowledge, you may know that in which location of any state, the millet movements are in excellent condition. That could be seen by the officers of this state. So one thing, even apart from the officers, the private entrepreneurs who are interested in investing, they can also be brought in. So that will be very much helpful. So apart from farmers, what we need, there is a gap between the farmers and users, and these gaps can be filled by the investors. So investors, they are ready to invest, but they don't have the proper knowledge. So some sort of training initiative is required. I think Satyan has already started addressing this issue. So whatever we discuss in this forum today, I will sum up to the Secretary to Government, Agriculture Department, and I am also very close to the Hon'ble Minister of Agriculture Department. So I can put forth the importance of the already they have initiated, but this will be supporting, so they can set their they can plan further. And they can provide better allotment in the budget. All these things it will be useful. So after this, we will find to Mr. Satyan. I will have a discussion with you either in person or in other means. Definitely, which will be helpful for the state of Tamil Nadu as well as for the government of India.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sir, our doctor from ICA, Dr. Balsa has joined.
Yeah, very good morning to all.
One second, we have only 1 minute left. I will have to reschedule the meeting. If you can excuse me, if something goes off, then I would request you to rejoin. And I'll send you.
It is echoing, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Is it audible, sir?
Yeah.
This is Dr. Balasubramanian. I am with Indian Council of Agriculture Research. I was in Central Institute of Post-Harvest Engineering Technology, Ludhiana, that's Punjab. Then I was in Madhya Pradesh for quite some time.
So Balasubramanian, sorry to interrupt you. There could be a possibility that we will cut off. 9 o'clock. I have to reschedule the meeting.
Okay, so I can say good morning.
No,
then
no.
we will.
Yeah. 1 second.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Dr. Satyan has joined. Yeah.
For Mr. Satyan, no, I can say that I was in Punjab for 12 years. So I was there. My work experience in this area more than decade service, and then currently I am in Coimbatore. Okay, so further whatever the development, I can help you in whatever the possible ways, and as a researcher being at ICAR. So thank you one and all.
Yeah, go ahead. Dr. Satyan has joined.
I was in Punjab during 2000 to 2005 in Mr. Badal's office as already advisor to him, and I took all the initiative for potato and diversification of the crops. That was my main agenda during that period. I was with Dr. Olak and everybody during that period.
Dr. Balasubramanian, you can tell about your experience in millet processing.
Yes, sir. So I designed and developed one of the trend-setting machine, that is CAE millet mill. It is more than 1,000. It is across the country now. So in all the states it's there. Now we have developed another one. It is millet popping machine. Like whenever the people say the pop means the popcorn. So we are breaking that, and popped millets we can do continuously like that. So in this area I have half a dozen kind of design developed from my laboratory. So I was in INSIM program of Government of India. Because of the location changes from Ludhiana, I could not able to continue. I was one of the technical advisors for that program, and then I got sanction for what we can say is the laboratory, like excellent, the Center of Excellence for millets. So that way I am connected with this millets, and I am working for the development of the millets. So I think this is enough for the first meet. I think we can go ahead.
So I was in the INSIM program of
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Because of the location changes from Ludhiana, I could not able to continue. I was one of the technical advisors for that program, and then I got.
So Coimbatore, yes, sir.
What we can say is the
any further this thing, Dr. Satyan, you have to guide us as to how to take it.
Let's prepare the proceedings, and let's meet somewhere in mid-May in Tamil Nadu. I will visit there, and we'll have meeting, physical meeting, and make a roadmap. And this technology developed for the post-harvest will be very useful. I am already associated with the IMR, NIFTEM, and we are working with them. We have an MOU together for technology transfer and other things. We can take your help also for those things, because post-harvest management is very, very important, and it has to be integrated. We already have developed 35 products out of different millets. So that is already planned, and some of the products people can see during this exhibition. And further we are working on different. And this wonderful idea I got from Dr. Bhaskar.
Dr. Satyan, please tell them about the Jaipur meet. If you can give some overview.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jaipur, we have, because Rajasthan is the largest producing state, and I have a joint venture with the SKNAU University, it's a state university, and they have released one fortified variety, RHP 234, which has almost double percentage of the about ppm of zinc and iron. So I have started developing the breeder seed there, and to be given to the farmers from this year onward. And then I have developed some product. There are some entrepreneurs who are promoted by us. They have also developed some product. So we started this journey from Rajasthan, because we are already have a base there. And Rajasthan being a largest millet producing state, it deserves that kind of weightage. So this initiative, this exhibition cum seminar is being held there. And we will have different kind of food based on the millet. I think 50-60 kind of food will be served, right from soup till desserts based on millet only. So that will give a orientation, sensitization to the people that how millet can be eaten. So, and then we have some very senior people are coming to participate. The Additional Chief Secretary from Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and very, very senior people are participating in this event. And people from ICR also. And Niti Ayog, Dr. Ramesh Chand is coming. And we already have on our board many very senior ICR people like PL Gautam, Dr. Kirti Singh, and Dr. NPS Yadav. And we have a good team. Some retired bureaucrats also on our advisory panel. So we have a good support system, good people to guide us, and we are sure we are going to be successful with the Tamil Nadu strength. Tamil Nadu has its own strength, its own culture. So I'm very hopeful and excited to work with the Tamil Nadu team.
Yes, sir. Similarly, you keep it in your mind that developing a snack product targeting the malnutrition, utilizing the goodness of both seaweed and millets. I would be helpful to you.
That's a very good, interesting and exciting idea which came to me today itself. And I will try to contact you at the earliest possible so that we can develop.
Sure.
And being Japanese, our partners, so they would love this product.
Yes. It should reach.
Dr. Satyan, would you like to throw light on the noon meal scheme where you wanted to standardize the structure of meals to be served to the children?
I don't get. Can you repeat that?
For the noon meal.
The noon meal scheme, it is a major scheme in Tamil Nadu.
That is something that Mr. Dandapani will be able to take it to the Tamil Nadu government.
Yes. In fact, sir, 2005, I was given this agenda by Mr. Kapil Sibal to develop the methodology, to develop some R&D, which can help in running this midday meal smoothly. Even I came to Tamil Nadu and Mr. Chidambaram, I demonstrated that technology and everything to him, and he was quite happy. But somehow it didn't take off. So this technology has a ready-to-eat dehydrated food made on various preparations. We have more than 35 recipes, and now we already got it centralized by the Ministry. So they are approved as per the plans of Government of India and the guidelines given by the Supreme Court. So this can be easily adopted. But unfortunately, the problem in this system is there is very, very less chance of leakage. So people are not very happy, particularly North India. They want to siphon money out of this scheme, which was absolutely not possible. So I could not succeed in North India, especially in UP, because everybody wants some money out of it. And it's a small money which we are getting. How can we manage to getting those kind of things? So I dropped this scheme and I started working on it. But I have complete R&D which was approved by the cabinet also in the cabinet summary of PMO also. That this is the safe and this is the wonderful method for midday meal project. Somebody wants, I can come and explain everything. This R&D is in place.
Great, sir.
Mr. Dandapani, you can look into it. This is a fantastic technology. In this, we will be able to offer standardized, nutritious food to all the children without any this thing. And the preparation is very, very, very straight.
Yeah, it takes total 30 minutes in whole of the operation, starting from serving till distribution and everything. And one packet is enough for one day and something like that. And I had developed North Indian, South Indian, both the recipes by involving, and it was demonstrated to Mr. Kapil Sibal in his office. And then it was approved, it was investigated by the NIN team, and Mr. Rajesh Kapoor was the advisor to DVT. He himself came and with his team, and they certified, approved it, and after that it was approved in the PMO's cabinet summary also. But nobody took it. So there is no taker for this right technology and right methodology.
So we will have a detailed discussion in person, sir. So
yes, I will tell you also. I will demonstrate also.
Yeah, please.
I will come and demonstrate. Even in West Bengal, 65 member of parliament, we served this food and everybody liked it, but still we could not implement it in West Bengal.
And you could be able to send the minutes of the meeting so that I could grab something, and I will talk to secretary, and we will have a separate meeting for the secretary,
sure.
So that will be helpful for the state, sir.
I'll do that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Pardon me, I'm just leaving, sir.
I'm very happy to see you all and wonderful discussion.
Yeah.
And I
It was a wonderful
wonderful initiative.
And I got many food for thought for future, especially from Dr. Bhaskaran.
Definitely. Thank you.
Great, sir. Definitely we will work together, sir.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Datapani, especially for you.
Thank you, everybody.
Dr. Bhaskaran, Mr. Paniselvam, Runaji, Dr.
And the Vice Chancellor, the ex-Vice Chancellor has given a good idea how to use the system. Then, okay, sir, Dr. Satyan will take
this Tamil Nadu should have, should see a light in the tunnel. We have to have a concerted effort to take
certainly we will do this
together and take it to a new height. That's our endeavor. And every farmer has to get his, fruit of benefit, whatever he is toiling in the soil.
Sir, we will start a WhatsApp group consisting of these members who discuss now and kindly share the proceeding in the meeting itself, Runaji.
Yeah, that will be released by tomorrow. That will be done by tomorrow.
Okay, great, sir. Okay.
Thank you. Runaji, your final take on this. Should see a light in the tunnel. We have to have a concerted effort to take workers together and take it to a new height. That's our endeavor. And every farmer has to get his, fruit of benefit, whatever he is trying to Sir, we will start a WhatsApp group consisting of these members who discuss now and kindly share the proceeding in the meeting itself, Runaji. Yeah, that will be released by tomorrow. That will be done by tomorrow. Okay, great, sir. Okay. Thank you. Runaji, your final take on this.
Thank you so much for joining in, and hope to have a long-term relationship with all of you and our association. As per the request of everyone, we will form a WhatsApp group.
Thanks for everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Decide on the